Hello, today is day 4 of the daily tutorial, and I think today I will work a little more on the leaves, because when I'm looking at a drawing I feel that the leaves are the areas I know best which way I want to go. For the background, I'm still not so sure what it's going to be, as I told you before. Will it be a darker background or maybe a lighter one? I'm not sure yet. But the drawing will tell me. I don't have to decide. The drawing will. But I know what I want to do with the leaves. So I will start with the leaves today. And yesterday I put some browns in it, just to make the leaves look more natural. And today I will start with some yellow for the leaves, and I am choosing the cadmium yellow. Again, I am not covering the whole leaf with this yellow. Further in the process, there will be a time that I will cover the leaf with one single color, but it's not the time yet. So just here and there. Today is a very rainy day in the Netherlands, just like yesterday, and because there are so many clouds, I decided to move to another room in our home. The first 3 videos I made, I recorded them in our living room, but it is so dark now with all the clouds outside that I decided to go to another room. This one is on the 2nd floor, and there are bigger windows, so I can see better what I'm doing. When I want to color at night time and when it's dark outside, I use a daylight lamp. It's a special lamp that produces light that looks similar to daylight, so you can see better the differences between all the colors. I also try to record videos with this light, but that is not working very well, unfortunately, because then there will be, it's like there's a wave moving through the when you watch the videos I recorded, you will see some sort of waves, and that's not really doesn't look right. So the only time I have to record is in the middle of the day. So I colored some more yellows in the 4 leaves, and I will put this yellow on the bulbs as well, just a little touch here and there. and on the branches as well. Just some slight touches. I'm just scribbling a little bit. It's just small strokes and well, this looks great. Let's get back to green, and this is permanent green olive. This is one of my favorite green colors because it is deep green but has an earthy, warm tone in it. I really love this. Let's see what we can do with it. Now the leaves still look a little bit flat, so now I will try to make them a little bit more three-dimensional. You can do that in a lot of different ways, and I'm just suggesting these, how do you call them, the veins in the leaf. Just slightly. So here you can see the leaves with the veins in it, and they are important because they determine where I will put in shadows and highlights. And at this point in time I just don't know yet where exactly I will put these highlights and shadows, but that will come. It's a natural process of the creative process. And I will go back now to light green, just to see where I will put those highlights. This is light green, and I will start with this leaf. Now what I'm doing now is just coloring the areas that look a bit pale. these are the areas that have not much color on the paper yet, so the paper is shining through. I'm just adding a little bit more here and there. Here is an area that has very little color, so now I feel that the lighter areas need a little more green, because the light green I just used is very light and there's a lot of yellow in it. So now I will pick a color that is slightly darker. It's this one, the grass green, and it's just trial and error. Just see what happens. Oh, I need to let's do this. Look, this is my pencil sharpener. So I'll sharpen it. I won't do that in front of the camera. Gives a lot of mess on my drawing. So, here it is. I've had a lot of questions about sharpening. What sharpener do you use? Well, I use this one. Let's see. It's called Dux, D-U-X, made in Germany, and it is very cheap. You can buy them everywhere in the Netherlands, and it works pretty well. And I use them for both the polychromos pencils and my other pencils, the Bruinzeel pencils. Well, let's see if we can add some more color to this leaf. Now, some artists sharpen their pencils very often because they want sharp points every time. But I don't feel like sharpening so often. Just when I have to draw details or to color smaller areas, I like the pencil to be sharp. Okay. Now, as you can see, now I added some more greens, and now the brown areas have need some more. They need more brown. So let's pick one, the walnut brown, and let's see what happens. Now this is the process of building colors. Just start with light colors and building them to darker and more saturated colors during the process. If I would put on the color, the dark color, like it would be in the end result, without blending and layering, the result would be different. It wouldn't have the depth and the smoothness, and it would look just not as natural as I like it. Or to me this looks natural. Maybe to you it doesn't, but look, there we go. It's getting better. I feel like we can use even darker brown. This is the darkest brown I have in my set, dark sepia. I do not own all the 120 polychromos pencils because I found that some of the colors are so similar to each other that you know, then you would have almost two of the same pencils. So I bought a set of 60 and then I bought like 15 colors like this dark sepia. The dark sepia is not in the set of 60 pencils, so I added it. And in many stores you can buy these pencils separately. You don't have to buy complete sets. Look, there we go. Now I will use this dark sepia very carefully. And now I have to think, because I will put some shading in the leaf, and now I have to remember where the light comes from. And I see it over here. The light comes from the left top of the left top corner of the drawing. So this will be shadow, and the veins will have a little shadow on the over here, just a slight touch. Be careful when you do this. This is just the beginning, don't rush it. Now let's see. Now I have already used 4 different colors on this leaf, and I keep them in the same volgorde. This is Dutch, volgorde. I will use them in the same sequence on the other leaves, so the results will be slightly the same. It will never be exactly the same, but it doesn't matter. Now I will use this one, the green yellowish. I love this color. Let's see. Now the process of darkening your colors on the paper can be a little bit scary. It might give you the feeling that you are or might be ruining your drawing. But if you go slow with and don't press too hard, it should be you should be fine. So I did some coloring on the other leaves as well, and now I will go back to this one and see what I can do with the shading of this branch. Again, I'm using the dark sepia for this shadow, and I never use one color for shadows, so there's already some blue in this and gray, and now there's brown. And this shadow will tell you something about the size of this branch. Now if you look carefully, you can see that the shading here is too small for the branch. This shading suggests a smaller branch, so I will make it a little bit bigger. So I think that looks better already. And every time I'm coloring this leaf, I will get back to this shadow and add some more color to it. Now I will use this dark sepia for adding some color of some shadows over here as well. Oh, the sun is coming. That is very, very uplifting. We've had a lot of rain the last couple of days. So now that I worked on the leaves, I'll just take a moment to look at the drawing and determine where to go from this point. I think the leaves and the branches are getting somewhere. I'm happy with the results so far. They are far from finished yet, but this is okay. So next time I think I will do some more work on the background. So see you tomorrow.